Hello and good morning. I have been wanting to share some really super exciting news with you. For one, if anyone knows me, they know that my biggest dream is to have a nice farmhouse on a lot of acreage, right? That is still a super big dream of mine, but our plan when we moved to Colorado was really to keep it simple. Um, my husband is starting over in his career in real estate, and for him to just, be able to walk away and start over was a huge blessing and a prayer journey that we had went on. And so we're very thankful that we are here in Colorado. We are enjoying the sunshine and being able to see the grass a couple days after it snows. So it has been amazing. And our oldest son has met a fabulous group of friends. He's involved in a lot of sports. And so we have decided to stay in this area where he is going to school now. And with that, one of my biggest things about designing and planning out our next home was that we wanted certain things. One of the biggest things was that we wanted a main floor master. And so living in this area, it is very hard to find acreage. And when you do, you really pay for it. And to build a home on acreage here would be really spendy. And I just didn't really feel comfortable, my husband or I, about investing that much money or even, having to wait longer, rent longer to be able to do that. We could have, but still we didn't want to invest that much money into a home. We've done that before. And we just made, we made it clear that we didn't want to have to live a stressful life. And so we actually had been, I'm always looking, but I had a friend kind of tell me about a deal of a house that really, it didn't work out because it was way too big for us, even with our large family. But just kind of looking into the future, it's like, what will we need? And it still wasn't a main floor master. And so we're like, do we want to, that's not really the ideal. There were some things that just weren't ideal. So, but she intrigued us to kind of look into our options. And so we went and looked at another house that we had loved, a model home. And again, it was so expensive, but we were led to this other part of the development. And so we actually ended up that day getting in on a house that was already in the process of being built. And so, listen, guys, it's just crazy. I have no say-so on the color of the home. They've already done the selections. I mean, you guys, that's my thing, right? Be able to build from ground up, make my own selections. And, that's the dream for me because, that's kind of what I like to do. Everything is done already. It has a main floor master. It is actually something similar to what I had drawn out on a piece of paper a few months before. It's actually my ideal home. It has everything we need, spacious but not overly. It's in a neighborhood, but right across from us is a nice park with amenities, great for our kids. And so, yeah, I decided that for the next few years, while our son's still in public school and we want to be in this area and we don't want to spend $1 million on a home, that this was the best thing for us, you guys. And I'm super excited of the opportunities that we will have there to still live and not be stressed out, but to be in a beautiful home and actually to enjoy the fact that everything's been picked out for me. I'm sure everything will be nice and neutral and it won't be what I would have hand selected, but it will be beautiful and it will be new and it will be ours. And as much as I'm so thankful for this rental that we have, it's been so hard for me. So we're actually getting out of our rental a year early, exactly a year early. So I'm super excited about that. It's such a huge blessing that we were able to get alone with someone who Tony's been working with for a long time. And so that is a blessing. And then I just want to tell you how God works. I just started a new Bible study, and it's a large group of women, but I was put into a small group. So we do a large meeting and then we go into small groups. And yesterday we had a little social where we got to get together and meet at someone's house and get to know all the ladies in our group. And one of the ladies in my group lives in Erie and has a goat farm. So you guys, he just places people in your path to where you can still live the things you love, live and do. He puts people in your life to where you can, I can go to her house. I can see her goats. I can, there are still opportunities out there for me to go and love on these animals that I love so dearly. And to look at it as, having a farm and those animals was amazing. But, I really wanted to feel like where do I want to spend my time in this next few years? And for me, being present with the kids and letting them be in an environment where they can keep these relationships was most important to me. I didn't want to have to move to a different location again to find a home that would be in a price point for us on acreage. So I just decided, let's do this. It'll be lovely. It's going to be so much fun, and we only have a couple more months and we'll be in the house. It's not super expensive, so we won't be stressed out. So I'm super excited. So I always try to, it's not what I had my mind set on, but you know what? It is a huge blessing in so many ways. And I'm so super excited to even share with you as we start packing things up and heading over there in a couple months and help and bring you on this journey and getting settled in. It'll be a lot of fun. So I just wanted to share that with you and just to remind you that, sometimes when things don't go the way we thought, see the beauty in it anyway. There's so much amazingness to be found, even when the plan doesn't go the way we thought it would. So many blessings.